just to let y'all know, I know it feel like that we have been going through this hell for hundreds and thousands of years, but actually we haven't. See, we only been asleep for no more than going on 2 days now, going on 2.5 days. See, what y'all have to realize and understand, because I know it's very hard to, because we have been oppressed and lied and deceived for so long. What y'all have to understand is that time really don't exist. There is no such thing as time. There's no such thing as months and days and seasons. There's no such thing as that. There's no such thing. So when the fallen ones came on our planet and invaded us, they basically took everything that made us who we are. And everything that made us who we are, they took away our sun. Our sun was the sun that fed us. It gave us energy. It was our food. It fed our pineal glands. This is the reason why when the sun shines on us, our real sun, because this sun that's in the sky right now, that's not our real sun. That's a man-made sun, y'all. But our real sun that's about to rise on the third day, because our sun is coming. When our sun shines on us, it absorbs through us like lotion. It absorbs. It's like when you put water on a plant, when you put water on a tree, once you feed it with water and the sun shines on it, what happens to that tree? What happens to that plant? It grows, it blossoms. And the fact that we are non-ether melanated beings, we were made from the earth itself. So the sun absorbs through us. This is why when the sun touch white people, it literally burns them. It gives them diseases and burns. It really affects their bodies. But this is the reason why black people today, they are waking up to realizing the power of the sun. But what they really don't know is that this sun is not really... Let me tell you something about... Let me tell you how clever the devil is. See, the devil knew that some of us was going to wake up. He ain't dumb. One thing about the devil, y'all have to understand. The devil knows who we are. He knows us more than we know us right now because we are asleep. We are in a trauma state. This is why he knows us more than we know ourselves, because he the one who changed us from who we were to who we is now. He know what he did to us. This is why he is scared of us. See, the devil knew that some of us was going to wake up. He knew that. So what he did was, he said, you know what? Some of these people, some of these beings is going to wake up and they are going to realize who they are. Well, I got something for them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take away their sun. So when they wake up and they reach for the sun and they look up at the sun, they're going to think the sun is giving them the energy that they're supposed to have. The sun is going to give them the food that they're supposed to have. The sun is going to give them the powers that they're supposed to have. The sun is going to wake them up. So what he did was he took our sun. So that case, when we wake up, like a lot of us are waking up now, you got all these black people. Think about it. You got all these black people going outside now. They bathing in the sun. They putting their feet on the ground. They bathing in it. But they don't realize that this sun is not really our sun. The devil knew that once we wake up and realize that this food is poison and that this air is pausing. See, he was already prepared. The devil ain't dumb. The devil was very smart. The devil was very smart. He knew that once people wake up and realize that the food that we are eating is pausing from them, he knew that we was going to not want to eat that food anymore. And we was going to want to eat the fruits and the vegetables that we supposed to eat to keep us growing. So what he did? He manipulated our food. He took our female trees and he created only male trees. He took our food. The majority of our food is man-made. He injected poison in our food. So while you sitting there thinking you eating fruits and vegetables, and he basically poisoned our soil. So while you thinking that you eating healthy right now, you are still eating poison. That half of the fruit that you are eating is not our natural fruit. Half of it is man-made. Why you think you got seedless grapes, seedless watermelon? See, the devil knew that a lot of us was going to wake up. So he already knew that. And what he did was he manipulated everything because he knew that one thing about the devil knows that he cannot stop the transition of who we are. The only thing he can do is slow it down. He can't stop it. This is why people is waking up. He can't stop the power that we have in ourselves. He cannot stop that. But what he can do is slow it down. This is the reason why the weather is so manipulated the way that it is. This is why every day when you wake up, you see the chemtrails, the flying planes flying all through the air every day, all day. It's chemicals to keep our brain, our pineal glands, our minds asleep. This is why he poisoning our water. This is why he poisoning our food. This is the reason why he's poisoning our soil. This is the reason why he's doing the things that he's doing. He's only doing it to slow our awakening up. He can't stop our awakening. He cannot stop that. The only thing he can do is slow it down. But some of us are so powerful until we know what he's doing. This is why it's important for you to this is why it is so important for you to become more spiritual and become awakened. You got so many human beings now. You got so many people that is stuck in the physical. And this is where you are going to get fucked. Because you're so busy stuck in the physical. This is why everything that is of spirituality, they tell you that it's demonic. Being a spiritual person, being deep into your spirituality is not demonic. They don't want you to get into your spirituality because they know the deeper you get into your spirituality, the deeper you are going to know who they are, who the enemy is, and what they did. See, a lot of us are awakened, not only in a spiritual form and in a worldly form. You got a lot of people that is waking up in the physical form. They know that the schools is a lie. They are awake in the worldly form. They know the world, basically messed their head up. But they not awakened spiritually. The ones that is awakened spiritually, we are the ones that is trying to help the others awaken spiritually because we know who the enemy is. We know what the enemy done. We know how the enemy looks like. We know everything. The only thing that we is waiting on now is to get our seal from our Father. Once we get our seal from our Father, the 144,000, once we get our seal, that gives us permission to do what the hell we want to do on our planet.